Welcome to Movement and Function. I'm Beth Wagner. In today's video, I'm going to show you 7 awesome exercises to do to improve your balance while using a foam pad. These are beginner exercises, so these are safe to do if you're just starting out with the balance program. And I'll show you some ways to progress the exercises as they become easier and easier for you. So first of all, let me show you the foam pad I'm talking about. It's easy to find one of these on Amazon or a local shop close to you, like Walmart or Target, something like that. The one that I'm using today is a blue foam pad. This is Vive, I would assume, brand. I bought this on Amazon. Again, you can find there are a ton of different varieties of these foam pads. This was pretty economical. It is 2.5 inches thick. It's 13 inches tall and about 16 inches long. So this is a great investment for your balance program. Most important thing when doing balance exercises is safety, of course. This balance pad can be a little bit slippery. So when you're doing these at home, make sure you put it on some type of non-slip surface. Carpet works really well, or if you are going to do it on a hard surface like tile or wood, be sure you put down a slip of Dyson or some other non-slip surface. I'm going to be doing it on this foam mat, and it'll work pretty well for me. Also be sure that you set this up next to a countertop or other type of really sturdy support, especially for the first couple times you do this, until you're ready to not have any support and do it freestanding. So in the kitchen or a bathroom, somewhere next to a countertop that's dry is a great place to start this. So I'll put this down on the ground and we'll get going. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is what I was talking about, the non-slip nature of this. Now, if I step right on top of this, it'll be fine. It's not going to go anywhere. Now, if I push it with my foot, it can definitely slip. So just be sure as you're doing these exercises that you're stepping directly on it and that you have it on a good non-slip surface. Okay, the first exercise is to simply stand on the foam pad and get used to how it feels. So we'll put both feet on here. I'm standing next to my countertop for support. I'm just going to stand with my feet a comfortable distance apart for about a minute. This is a great time to check your posture. Be sure that you're standing with tall, even posture. So lift from the hips to make sure your back has its natural arch. Lift your chest, relax your shoulder blades down and back, and do a little bit of a chin tuck. With the balance exercises, you don't have to have perfect textbook posture, but you don't want to be really curled forward or standing too upright or too exaggerated, because that's going to throw your center of gravity either forward or backward. You want to have your center of gravity basically right in the middle so that we activate muscles in the front of the body and in the back of the body equally. The next exercise is to bring your feet together. So you'll just step as close together as you can make them. This is a little more challenging than standing with your feet a comfortable distance apart. Try to hold for about 10 seconds, then step your feet out, reestablish your balance, and bring them back in again. Do that 3 times. The next exercise is alternating heel-toe raises. Start with your feet a comfortable distance apart, rock forward onto your toes, lift your heels, and then rock back onto your heels and lift your toes. It will be normal to feel some motion through your hips with this exercise as you rock forward and backward. Perform 20 repetitions and then rest back in the starting position. The next exercise is a head turn. Start with your feet a comfortable distance apart, and simply turn your head and allow your shoulders to turn too. As far as you feel comfortable to the right, pause, come back to the center. Turn to the left, pause, and come back to the center. As you feel more and more comfortable with this exercise, try to turn a little bit farther, letting your whole body turn to each side. You can also try to bring your feet a little bit closer together to add a little more challenge. The next exercise is a head nod. With this one, be sure that you start with a small amount of movement because this one could really make you feel off balanced, and I don't want you to take a chance on falling. Start looking forward and perform a small head nod looking down toward the ground, and then lift your head up looking at about where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. And keep going, down and up. As it becomes easy, you can try bringing your feet a little bit closer together and or try moving a little bit farther, lifting your head up a little bit farther and lowering it down. You can also progress this exercise by lightening up the amount of support that's on the surface. The next exercise is a march. With this exercise, it's very easy to end up literally marching right off the front of your foam pad. So be sure that you're putting your foot back down into the center of your foam pad with each step. Okay, lift one leg up, pause, and lower back down. Lift the other leg up, pause, and lower back down. Last but not least is standing on one leg. I saved the hardest for the last. This is a great exercise to really take note of how your balance is feeling. And it's very common to have a hard time with this one at first. Don't let that throw you off. Progress as you're able. As you practice more and more, you'll notice you can stand for longer periods of time on one foot. So starting with your hand on the countertop, engage your abdominals and your glutes, shift your weight, look straight forward and lift one foot. Hold as long as you can and then lower that foot back down and switch sides. Lift, hold as long as you can and lower. A great goal for this is to stand for 30 seconds without any countertop support. But again, that can take quite a while to develop up to that point. So be patient with it. When standing on one leg, you don't want to push your balance so far that you fall over. So at any point in time, if you start to lose your balance, just put your toe back down. Just step back down. It's not worth risking falling in order to stand for longer periods of time. So don't push yourself too hard with this one. Some of these exercises might feel pretty easy for you when you start, and that's great. Easy exercises help to build confidence. More challenging exercises help to stimulate faster reaction times in our body to build stronger muscles, more endurance, and overall improve our balance. So a combination of easy exercises and challenging exercises is really important to build an overall balance program. As these exercises get easier and you want to progress them to become more challenging, a great way to do that is to hold these sustained exercises a little bit longer. So with your feet together and standing on one leg. With the exercises that you do repetitions, a great way to progress is to increase the speed of your movement or the range of motion of the movement. So with the head turns and nods, you can try turning your head a little bit faster, nodding up and down a little bit faster, or going a little bit farther into your range of motion with those. Can also be a great way to get a gentle stretch and flexibility exercise through your neck, your shoulders, actually your entire body. And finally, you could add an additional set of these exercises. Go through all 7 and then go back to the starting point and do them again. So I hope you've enjoyed these beginner balance exercises using a foam pad and have fun with them. If you're interested in picking up a foam pad, I've listed down below in the description the link to the one that I purchased on Amazon. So check that out if you're interested. I'd love to see you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please click the thumbs up and the bell if you'd like to be notified when I release my next video. Here's to your movement, your function, your health, and your happiness. Have a great day.